Hi everyone, does your concealer always crease? Today I'm going to do a really quick tip on how to prevent that. This is something that I do with all of my clients. So in my capacity as a professional makeup artist, whenever I have a new client and I'm going to apply concealer, even if I'm only using a small amount, I never set it straight away because the way everyone's under eyes behave is different on every single person. So it's a combination of the physiology of your eye area, your skin. So many factors come into it. And in my experience, everyone creases in a slightly different way. It's unique. It's like a fingerprint. So I'm going to put some concealer on myself now. I'm more kind of blue. So I say I was just going to cover this sort of blueness and pat this in. And then before setting it or before making a decision, whenever I do a new client, I just leave the concealer in the areas I think we're going to need it most. And then I do other things. So I'll go on with maybe finishing their lips or doing the rest of their makeup. Because if I finish the skin pretty much, I'll maybe I've already done the eyes, so I'll go on to brows, or I just give myself at least 10 minutes for that concealer to kind of work. And during that time, I'll just be chatting to the client and they'll be smiling a bit, or they'll be moving their face in the way that their face always moves, including their under eye area. And I'm kind of watching to see what happens with that concealer. So I'm going to wait a couple of minutes, and I'll show you under my eyes. So I've left that for a few minutes and I've just started to get my little bits of creasing. To be honest, I'm not the best model for this because it's not something that I particularly struggle with, but I know I get so many messages from people that really find that doesn't matter what formula they use, whether it says it's non-creasing, it's self-setting, whatever, they always have this issue. So this is my tip. So don't set it, don't use powder, put it on and talk for a bit. And then after about 5 minutes, you'll actually discover the areas that you crease in. And then I use these tiny Q-tips. They're so tiny, but you can just remove the concealer from those areas. So for me, it would be just there and there, which is good news for me because it's here that I mainly conceal. So where my skin is a bit blue, so that's good news. I definitely crease less on this side, but again, it's the little tiny bit of creasing is in the same area. And then I would go back in, because by then as well, another reason I do this with new clients and leave it for a while is that I kind of see how their skin behaves with concealer. And some people really drink it up. And you find, within sort of a few minutes, they kind of need a bit more. And if you've already committed to powder or you've set it, plus I don't like using a lot of powder, so I prefer to do this technique where I can see, that's where I can go back in. This is just actually an old Tarte formula, but you can go back in. So for me, I know for a fact that I don't crease here, which is really good news because I can go back in with a small brush, and this happens with clients. I kind of know once I've done their makeup once, I have the blueprint in my mind for where I can really pile that concealer on and also where they need it because everyone is so different. And then once I've done that, the second time around, sort of applied it where I know it works, where I know it doesn't crease, built it up in the areas where I really think they need more concealing and there's no danger of creasing, then I would use powder, but I would go a little bit probably more gently on powder because I don't like really, unless you're on stage, of course, that's a whole different vibe, but I've just gone and used loads of powder. Whoops, that was a mistake. Usually I use quite a small amount and I just set kind of here and there. The other thing I like to do as well is just use a little sponge with under eye concealer because I feel like, again, it just kind of taps it into the skin and helps you to not have to use so much powder. And if you have gone a little bit too much, you can always spray a little bit of mist onto that. pat it in, it kind of takes off the absolute top layer so that it does look really, really natural. So I know that I can scrunch up now, and I haven't got any concealer in that area where it was creasing before. So that is my top tip for avoiding under eye concealer creases. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you soon.